Hi guys, I want to show you what my day 3 starter is looking like. Ooh, is that weird or what? So we're gonna take half of this out and add more flour and water to this right now. Look at this. Ooh, boy. Okay. Our starter is looking gloppy.
And look at what I'm gonna put in my mini pot.
Okay, I'm gonna mix this up. Whoa, it's looking cool. Does that smell weird? It really does smell like kind of sour.
Oh, did you do that one?
Look.
Okay. Does it smell like bread?
Like it smells sour.
Yeah, it smells really bad.
I mean, it is called sourdough, so I'm guessing that's why. Okay, we're gonna scoop out half.
Mom.
What?
I think you're making it be sourdough.
I am.
Look at that. Oh my gosh, I didn't do this.
Okay, there's that. Now we're gonna add in our water
That's really cool.
and our flour.
That's the beaver. That's cool.
And we're gonna mix. Yeah, it smells like, you know what it smells like? It's kombucha. No, it smells like beer.
Is that bad?
I don't know. I need to look this up and see if that's normal or what.
I'm going to spread it around and then keep
Okay, so we're on day 3.
Spread it.
And
Whoa, June!
yeah, that is a pungent smell. Time to Google this because I'm hoping that's normal. I'm gonna mix this like I did yesterday with mostly wooden spoon, and then to get the clumps out, I will take a fork and just kind of like mash all those clumps together and cover it back up and do the same thing tomorrow.
Now watch this. I didn't move the whole throat. That's what I did.
I've been looking it up and it's called a hooch that forms on top of your starter when it is hungry. And that's what makes your starter, that's what makes your sourdough have more of a sour taste to it. So some people discard it, some people just mix it in and it helps the flavor. So I'm glad that that's okay because I did that. So I'm thinking that my starter was hungry and that I can feed it maybe a little bit earlier tomorrow. So I've been doing 12:30. Tomorrow I'm gonna check it out at like 10 o'clock, maybe even earlier. Also gonna transfer this into a clean jar because this one's getting a little gross. So we're gonna do that. All right, so we're gonna cover this up. Actually, let me do a little more. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Good morning, guys. So I'm feeding this earlier today because it's really separated and liquidy on top. So I'm taking half out and we're gonna add our flour and water back in.
But I think I'm on day 4. I think I'm gonna start feeding it twice a day starting now. So then tonight around 7 o'clock, I'll feed it again. Or maybe I'll just do it like right before we go to bed. But I feel like it's ready to be fed more. I can just tell on the consistency when I went to change it this morning. It was way more liquidy, and I just feel like, and I had that film too, so that means it's hungry. So I will see you back tonight. Okay, back for another feed. So I've been reading about the smell because mine kind of smells like strong vinegar and kind of beerish. So it said that it's hungry when it's doing that, so I'm gonna feed it again right now. We're gonna discard a little more than half and then do again water to flour ratio. So I'm gonna scoop some of this out right now. All right, we're going in with more water and more flour. And then I also had some of you say that this is a tricky flour to start with. So I feel like I'm kind of in it right now, so I can't really switch. But if you think I should switch, can you just switch flours halfway? I don't know. And some of you guys said that I don't have to mix it so much like I was before. So it's basically just to get all the flour in and then cover it. So okay, what are our thoughts on this right now? Is this normal when you're feeding it? It was looking like the top layer was really watery.
Oh.
And I've heard that that's good. Like you want your starter to keep getting more liquidy.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, yeah. All right, we are back. Day 5. So this is looking good. We're getting a little bit of, this is good. You want a layer of liquid forming on the top. So that's what we have right now. So we're gonna mix this up, discard half and add a cup and a cup and do this again. I'm doing twice a day right now.
Stinky, stinky.
Yeah, it's stinky. I was texting my friend. I was like, does yours smell like vinegar or like beer? And she's like, yeah, that's good. That means it's doing what it needs to do. So, oh, and also check back here. I ended up getting a cast iron or a Dutch oven. All of you guys said I had to get one. So I didn't get like the leg crusette one. I just got one from Dodge, or no, Lodge is the brand. I'll show it to you so you can see. All right, we got our flour. Let me get my water. Okay, scoop, get a scoop of this and pour it into here. Okay. Yep, scoop a big scoop and pour it into there. My friend was also saying that you could switch up your flours too. So I ordered the King Arthur bread flour. We'll see how that is too. Okay, here's my discard. Did a couple scoops, so it's about half and half now. Let me do a little more. Okay, so now to this, we're gonna add in our flour and our water so that it can feed on this now. And we mix, we mix, we mix. Here is the Dutch oven that I got. I got this off Amazon. It was under $100 and the brand is Lodge. This is the same brand as the cast iron. I have like a cast iron pan that I use for Dutch babies, so it's the same brand as that. And I really am impressed with it. It's so heavy duty. Kids are playing floor is lava. I love the rim. It's a 6-quart one. And yeah, pretty nice. I like the color too. It's like this light, creamy gray, kind of matches the backsplash. And then I also ordered a scoring knife for the bread. So I'm thinking maybe I'll have one more week of this before it's doubled in size. We'll see. I also realized I have a scale that I use for measuring, for weighing packages, and it has a grams option. So once we're like ready to actually make bread, I can use this. So yeah, we're getting everything prepared. Hey guys, we are on day 5 of my sourdough starter. So I'm actually gonna switch to a different flour, the Acadia all-purpose flour, unbleached. I'm still waiting in the mail for my Bob's Red Mill bread flour, so we're gonna do that once that comes. But I've just had a lot of people say they've had issues with the flour that I'm using, which is this one. How do you pronounce this? Einkorn?
So we're gonna put that on pause right now and just go with this. So we are heading to Andrew's parents' house pretty soon to go swimming, so I figured I would get this going. We're gonna do a little bit of schoolwork. We're starting to ease into our schoolwork, so we're really ready to go once it comes in a few weeks. And as you go, you're supposed to start getting like a thin liquidy layer on top, and that is definitely happening. So far I feel like it's going how it's supposed to. Okay, that's about half. Now we're gonna add my cup of water, and let's do a cup of this flour. And we will start mixing it. One of my friends who makes bread said to get a bread flour. So again, let me know what flour you use. I am curious, and I'm curious too to know, like, does it matter that much? I feel like it would matter, right? Like this one isn't organic. Oh, it is organic. Okay, I take back what I said. Maybe I'll just like finish this up. I'm covering this up. I'll stick it in the corner, and then I'll see you guys back here tonight.
What are you doing here?
Okay, same thing I've been doing for the past few days. Nothing's changed. I feel like I'm just gonna stop the vlog here because this is just the same. Like, you just keep doing this over and over, morning and night.
How about we figure out what we're gonna do with these Romas? Anyone have a suggestion? We picked these, and I asked Kendra, what are we gonna do with these? And she just looks at me and she goes, I have no idea. So we've grown all these tomatoes.
How about the squash?
The squash too. I don't even know what happened to them. What'd you do to them?
They're hollow. They're like rotten.
Perfect. We got hollow squash. And we got 3 juicy Romas. And no idea what to do with them. Farm life is off to a hot start. All right. Good night, sourdough.
Night. Hi guys. We are on day 6 of making my sourdough starter. I fed it this morning, and I must say, switching flours I think has helped. I don't know if it's because we're just further along in the process or if this helped, but I switched to the all-purpose flour, organic Cadia, and this is just like an hour after I fed it, and it's already much thicker. Also, like when I came to check on it in the morning, it was definitely a lot thicker. Like, it's already rising. So I think the other one just was a little bit thinner. So I think this is going to be good. I'll continue to use this, and then once this is out, I will move on to my other flour I just ordered, which is the King Arthur organic organic King Arthur bread flour. So let me know your preference down below if you guys like all-purpose or if you like bread flour. And also, is it okay to switch from an all-purpose to a bread flour? Will that change it, or will that be okay? So that's where we're at right now. I think we're making some progress. Also, the smell is way less strong now. I know I mentioned how it smelled like super strong of beer. It is way more mellow now, but I also think it's because I just fed it. So it's stronger once it's hungrier, and then once you add to your starter, it kind of loses some of that strong smell. But let me know, like, does that smell last always, or is it supposed to kind of mellow out more? I've also heard that it can smell like a banana. So it's just very interesting, and I'm just having a lot of fun doing this. It's like a science experiment. All right. I am back tonight to add to this little baby. I feel like this needs a name. Do people name their starters? I wanted to show you though that it's getting like more, look at that. Doesn't that look good? It's like a little thicker. Also ate our first tomato from our tree, our bush. Look at this, doesn't that look nice? So I'm about to add this. Also, I know I've been talking about the smell of this a lot. I actually smell a little bit of banana, which I've seen often people talk about. So a little more in here. That's my discard. I'm gonna add to this, and I'm also gonna switch. I've been switching bowls every few days just so it's not so messy, but pretty good.